guys, it's Bro You Whack, and yesterday we finally got the Halloween event in Overwatch. But you wanna know what's better than the Halloween Terror event? Overwatch tweeting at none other than Elon Musk a video of the changes that they're gonna be making the Torbjorn's turret. They're gonna make his turrets fly into the air and shoot at enemies. How cool is that? Obviously, that's just a joke. It's not like Torbjorn's turrets are actually gonna be coming onto live servers and fly. Well, I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff come onto live servers. Would you guys actually want his turrets to be floating like that? Let's talk about the Halloween Terror event, a fan favorite by many and what I'm deeming to be the greatest Halloween event that we've ever received. Not just because of the contents that we got this year, but also because of everything else that we've gotten in the past years packaged into one single event. There was so much content for every single Overwatch player to enjoy. Obviously, if you're a new player, you get a bunch of previous years in this single event, but even if you're a veteran Overwatch player, you can still have a fun time playing this Halloween event. And that's what's so special about this specific event, is that not only do we get great content, but also changes to satisfy all the players that have been playing for years. I mean, where do I even begin to really say how good this event really is? I guess the thing that everybody looks forward to the most is where I can start off, which is talking about the skins. Now, anytime we get high quality skins, I'm always using adjectives like cool, or dope, or awesome, probably because I talk at a 3rd grade level, but because these skins are so immaculate, it made me want to raise my reading level and find out other adjectives to describe them because that's how great they really are. The Undead Fox D.va skin is absolutely astonishing and one of my personal favorites from this event. Or how about the breathtaking Genji skin inspired from a crow? An absolutely mind-blowing Sigma skin because he's a flying Dutch man dressed up as the Flying Dutchman. The mind-altering nature of Werewolf Winston is something that I can't get enough of. Hanzo. So those are all the good Overwatch skins that came with this event, along with the 3 free epic skins, but I don't really try to judge them too much because they're free epic skins at the end of the day. If you don't like the skins, then it didn't cost you anything other than just your time of trying to get 9 wins and possibly a few panic attacks of just trying to get 9 wins in Overwatch. But I do gotta say, Ragdoll Echo, mwah, the chef's kiss of this event. Point that I'm trying to get to is that we got a whole lineup of very creative skins, and I don't think a lot of people really realize how hard that is to do in the 5th Overwatch event. It's easy for people who aren't in the creative field to be so demanding of specific skins for not only heroes, but also just demand higher quality skins every single year. And I do gotta admit, after 5 Halloween events, they definitely surprised us with a lot of these skins. I didn't expect D.va to be an Undead Fox. I didn't expect Genji to be looking like that. In fact, I expected that Genji skin from the comic a few years back to be the Genji skin. I also didn't expect Ragdoll Echo. That just goes to show that, well, yes, some of you guys might not like the look of some of these skins. Surprisingly, a lot of Genji mains don't like the Genji skin, which just kind of blows my mind. It's like, not only do you beg and cry for a skin, but once you get a cool one, you don't like it? What? But to be doing this year in and year out and not to disappoint this year, I can just only applaud Blizzard. Plus, the rest of the cosmetic items, and specifically the highlight intros, are nice additions too. I love me some good highlight intros. And while a lot of people are probably going to be satisfied with the Halloween event just based on the cosmetic items alone, they didn't just stop there. And this is something that I'm really appreciating Blizzard doing, is changing the event game modes. Specifically with Junkenstein's Revenge, they had to do something, because ever since the 2nd year, it really hasn't changed all that much. Now, I will be the first one to say it still also hasn't really changed all that much, other than just the challenges for Junkenstein's Revenge. In case you guys don't know, we are in the 1st week of this event, meaning that when it comes to Junkenstein's Revenge, we have 2 separate challenges. One of them being that whenever you're fighting the Zomnics, they move at double the speed, and the second challenge, which I like a whole lot more, is that there is this ghost that follows you throughout the map that does damage to you if it is locked on you. But the reason why I like that admittedly subtle change to Junkenstein's Revenge is 1, it's at least a change, but 2, it can allow for players to prefer one over the other. Do they like regular Junkenstein's Revenge? Do they like endless mode? Or do they like free Junkenstein's mode where they can play any hero that they want? Or do they want a little bit more of a challenge? Because it's hard. It's hard with those stupid little ghosts following you, especially if you're a slow hero like Ana or Zenyatta, because there's really no way to protect yourself. Well, I guess with Zenyatta you can use your ultimate swordsman, but there is no way to protect yourself, and it's having you constantly move in the map. That was always my biggest problem when it came to the original Junkenstein's Revenge, like the very first one, because McCree would always be on the stairs, Anand Soldier would always be on that top ledge, and Hanzo, I guess, would be somewhere in the middle. I don't really care about Hanzo, he can go die in a ditch, but you would always go to the same spot, and it wouldn't be all too different of an experience. Now you can play different heroes, and you're subject to this challenge, and it's at legendary mode, so it's not like you can change the difficulty, which means that veteran Overwatch players that have played Junkenstein's Revenge for years is now going to have a little bit of a different taste when they play this game mode. Probably not something that you can play on for weeks, but at least it's a nice little change. It's just like Lucio Ball Remix where, yeah, it's not all too different, but enough to where you can at least appreciate Blizzard for trying to change an already good game mode. The only reason why people hate Junkenstein's Revenge is that it's the same thing, but when we first played it, everybody loved it. So that's why it's always hard to add on to these Overwatch events because, well, what more can they really do on top of what they've already perfected? Just try to put yourself back in 2016 and 2017 and how hyped and excited you were playing the Halloween event for the first, second, or even the following year for the third time. It was a great time to be playing Overwatch to get all this content, but after a while, yeah, it does get repetitive. Yeah, it does get old. But you have to remember that these are real people creating these ideas for us to enjoy for free. You didn't have to pay for Junkenstein's Revenge, you didn't have to pay for the skins, you have to do all of that, and they're continuously doing it year in and year out, and surprising a lot of the new Overwatch players and trying to at least satisfy us veteran players. Well, I definitely would appreciate more redecorated maps of the likes of Eichenwald and Hollywood that really transforms the look of the map, not just turning off the lights. I do at least appreciate the efforts that they try to make in the 5th year of Overwatch. So while I definitely love this year's Halloween event, when it comes to future Halloween events, what are they really gonna do other than just giving us more skins and maybe giving more challenges on top of the already established game mode? That's why I also want to bring up, when it comes to Overwatch 2, the idea of just getting rid of all of these events and replacing them with brand new ones. You know, making a Valentine's Day or a 4th of July event or different celebrated holidays throughout the world so that we can bring a new theme, so that it provides Blizzard a new opportunity to create new game modes and redecorate maps like how we experienced back in 2016 and 2017. And I know when I bring up that idea that it hits a nerve with some Overwatch players because they love the Halloween event, winter event, summer games event. They don't want to see it go away, but they do want new events, new ideas to come to the game. And while I don't blame people for wanting Blizzard to bring new events and content on top of adding on the already established game modes, I just come to think logically like, well, at this point, don't you think they would have already done that? Maybe they can't work on new content and new events because they're having their employees work on these already established events and they don't have time to think of new ideas. If they were to get rid of it, yeah, it would be sad because everybody loves Halloween and the winter event, but it kind of holds them back in a way. I don't know, it's sad to think about and something that we don't have to think about for at least a couple of months or until Overwatch 2 comes out, which is probably going to be in 5 years. But I do want to know what you think about this year's Halloween event. I mean, personally, I think it's the best event that we've ever seen. It's already a fan favorite to bring a Halloween event, but these skins and the game mode, mwah, beautiful. Love it. So love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.